A very good evening and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And we are looking at what is happening in the nation Namibia. And it's very, very important to note that there is a transition which is happening right there. Let us start by listening to what the outgoing president, Mbumba, has said right here.
You are saying about me, they are not true. Forget about it. So maybe it is just proper that you organize yourself to tell me off that I can now go to the farm. I no longer have to come back to this home. Fine. It is also here that I got the picture from no other person than the Mbumba. He is the one who wrote me in this same law. To be the last to speak, you is to summarize what other people have said. And I have to thank not you who were at State House, because we were already thanked by the Minister and the Presidency. I have to thank the Namibian people for loving this land so much, for being so well organized. So having the courage of somebody who lives in the desert, and for being able to lose a leader in office and still be at peace. Maintaining peace is a difficult thing.
So this is a man who steered the ship so well when the former president died in office and he had to take over. He was the vice president then. And one of the key issues which happened is that he was not too greedy for power to say, I am the one who must stay. And let us take a look onto the statement from the incoming president of Namibia.
Legacy, as well as those laid by our predecessors. Comrades Godfrey Gentop, the third president, Comrade Mfike Punyepohamba, the second president, and of course our founding president, Comrade Sam Shafishuna Ndioma. And this is based on the firm commitment to national peace, unity, and stability, inclusive prosperity, and social progress for all Namibians. To the staff of the presidency, I look forward to work with you. I look forward to learn with you. I have been at a distance in this office, so I cannot compare my experience with your experience. And please continue to work as a team. And every single work in an institution has the same weight. There's no one which is more superior than the other. And that is why it's important that each and everyone you have to do to play your part. And I was happy to learn from our minister and the presidency as to what is happening here. And that has then given me comfort and relaxed that this teamwork will continue.
So this is what the president-elect, the incoming president of Namibia, Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwa, said during this very, very delightful event. So this is leadership from Namibia, and those within Zimbabwe should learn from this peaceful transition. We have seen it starting with the death of President Geingob, the late. They conducted themselves so well as the people of Namibia. Right now, they are having one of the most peaceful transitions in the SADC region after Botswana. And this is something which is commendable and something which is good for leaders to stand shoulder to shoulder, waving goodbye to each other. Let us take a look into this. Well as the incoming leader dancing together in harmony and in peace. And one of the key issues which must be noted is that the incoming president of Namibia then announced that she is going to have a very, very lean cabinet. She doesn't want a bloated cabinet whatsoever. She wants to work with just around 12 ministers. And this is good news. Imagine a government with 12 ministers only. Go to the countries like Zimbabwe, you would see 30 ministers, you see 30 deputy ministers. And this is going to be very, very, very good, commendable. If she manages to keep to this commitment, this will be 100% commendable. 12 ministers, they are too much, they are many, and they can deliver. Go to Zimbabwe, most of the funds, most of the money, it goes to the welfare of the ministers, deputy ministers, their mistresses, their children, and then there is a little service delivery. It's something which we have to learn from other countries like Namibia. So when it comes to the issues of transition, I hope and believe that ZANU-PF leaders, they will have to learn. Look at it this way. Let us not talk of the opposition. In ZANU-PF, they failed to have peaceful transition, which means they are power hungry to each other. Robert Mugabe was refusing to leave power to another person. The same way Emerson is refusing to leave power to another person and is now working on the Agenda 2030. It's a very, very big problem. It's a mistake which they are making. And if they can't give each other power in their political parties, what about give power to the opposition? So even if the military says nyika itongwina vasina kuenda kuhondo, even if the war veterans say nyika itongwina vasina kuenda kuhondo, even if ZANU-PF comes and say we are the revolutionary party, why can't you change power in your own political organization? Why is it too hard for you to be able to change power? That is something which is very, very important, and you have to answer that question honestly, ZANU-PF. So this is a lesson to the leaders of ZANU-PF to say power is temporary, power comes, power goes. Lead, serve and live. That must be a norm. And other generations must learn from that. I come, I serve, I go. That is what is going to build our nation. So that is the reason why you end up having career politicians. Kana atopinda. He sees as if that seat is his own seat. Rekumba kwake. Chako mukadzi wako, nyika ndedu tese, let us share. Iyo ndo tsumo inofana kurama munyika. But they would rather share women than share the power of seat. And that is something which is very, very important. My brother Mbire, thank you very much for coming. A very good evening. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. Let us meet in other episodes as well as other broadcasts.